Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplin here, Fat Loss Strength Coach, coming to you today with a question submitted into the mailbag in the mailroom of Ryan Saplin. Fat Loss Strength Coach here, talking to you. Here's the question. Hi, Ryan. Due to my lumbar spine injury, I've got to remove deadlifts and squats from my program temporarily. Can you post a video about alternate movements to replace these two fundamental lifts? Well, actually, I do have a really great video on my channel already, so I actually don't have to make a video about this particular movement, and that is a box squat. I'll put a link up here for you to click on, or there'll be a link in the description. Take a look at it. It's a really good video. Actually, I'm actually surprised how good it is because I use a good lens and I spent some time on it. So anyways, check that video out. But to kind of talk a little bit more about it, if you're having trouble with your knee or your lower back, is the thing is that you need to find some way to support yourself. So if you're trying to develop or maintain the strength of those muscles, you can still squat on a box. You can try and change various heights. So you can squat down to like really low or even a really high box and maybe do less than a 90-degree bend in the knee. Now, one thing that actually works really well, I actually trained the client and she had a kind of a nervous system problem in her feet, and it made it difficult for her to balance. She had a drop foot. I don't know if you're familiar with that particular injury or that particular condition, and it makes it so you have very difficult balance. And what we did was to start her off to build strength was that I would have her squat on a box, but I would actually have her hold on to like a stick or a staff or a cane, I guess. I actually use a TRX, a rip trainer stick, but and also what I did too to do more reps and get more volume in, because that in the beginning that was very difficult, I would have her do box squats using a TRX or some type of suspension, maybe even a bands, to kind of help pull herself up. So you can do box squats with assistance. So that's one thing that you can do. Keep in mind that if you have a lumbar injury, you have to be more careful with your abs, your lower back, and activate your abs. Be more focused on it so you don't irritate your back. Now, deadlifts, on the other hand, are a little bit more trickier because sometimes if you're not really paying attention, you can aggravate a problem. I don't know what your particular spinal injury is, but realize that, having a stable core, stable spine position is essentially everything that you need to make sure you don't re-aggravate your problem. I'm kind of more around the neighborhood of doing like a single leg RDLs, one-legged deadlifts, and doing a balance. And if you can't balance on one leg or have difficulty doing multiple reps, I'd actually recommend that you probably hold on to something and do an assisted one-legged RDLs. So you can also look on some other videos on other channels. They have videos on this particular exercise. And the idea is just to use your hamstrings and glutes in your balance. The key thing, again, with a deadlift, you're bending down, bending forward. You just don't want your lower back to round. That's essentially what you want. And you do that by making sure you keep a tight abs and you're not lowering yourself to a point where your back has to round to touch the ground. So keep that in mind also. So hope that helps you out. I think the person's name was Troy. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to click one of the links up in here somewhere. I'll probably post one up here somewhere for you to click on, or somewhere in the description, the Ask Ryan webpage. I do take questions there and I'll make videos about them. So if I get more questions, I will clump them together in one video. But anyways, click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'll see you guys later.